Hello and welcome to Wonder Dad Gaming. Of course, I am Lemon76 of Wonder Dad Gaming. Thank you for joining me today. We got a new review out today. We are going to be going over a keyboard that I have had for a little while now. I haven't done a review on it because I really wanted to test this keyboard out. I know I've done many keyboards in the past, the On, the Z88, the Dyra keyboard. I did that one. I've done many keyboards. So this one here has been my main for a few months now. Really got some good testing with it. This is known as the Royal Kludge K84. There's so many names. RK84. Sorry, my bad. The RK84. This is a 10 keyless wireless dongle, 2.4 gigahertz, Bluetooth, and wired keyboard. It has many different options. It comes in white, comes in black, comes in brown, red, and blue switch configurations. It is hot swappable. What else is about it? Full RGB backlit. It's a pretty interesting keyboard. This is actually, I would say, the direct competitor to this exact keyboard would be, come here. This is the Keychron K7. I did have the K7, right? Oh, sorry, my bad. The K8. I don't know, they all look the same. This is the Keychron K8. This is a 10 keyless wireless, but this is only Bluetooth keyboard. We will be comparing these up close when we do the up close. And I'll have the other keyboard up here to kind of give you a comparison in size too. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. We'll show you what comes in the box. We'll talk a little bit more about its features and things like that while we're doing this. So, like I said, this is Bluetooth. This is wireless with a 2.4 gigahertz dongle. And you can run it wired. So, here she is. Of course, I got the white version. I wonder why. Anyways, you've all seen my PC. You all know. I went with the white one. It does, like I said, it does come in black. If you do want a black version. This is a 10 keyless. Now, this is a compact 10 keyless compared to something like a full 10 keyless, like the Keychron. As you can see, there is quite a bit of size comparison. But, like I said, we'll get a little closer in that. But it is, of course, smaller than say, a 64%. So this keyboard is pretty interesting because it does have some customizable settings, which we'll go over here in a minute. Other things that come in the box, of course, is your long list of user manual paperwork and things like that. Basically, how to turn it on, turn it off, switching modes, things like that. Also comes with extra switches and a switch puller. It's your typical metal one. These are feet. I'll show you how those go on. And it comes with keycap puller. The traditional keycap puller that you see in most of them. Actually, this is, of course, the wire one, which I do find a little bit better than the other kind. So, that's what pretty much comes about. And a USB-C, white USB-C. It's around here somewhere. Honestly, if you've owned a Samsung phone, Type-C, it's pretty much that. It's very basic. It's not like braided in any way. It's pretty basic. Excuse me, I got little hiccups. Pretty basic design. So I'm going to go ahead and set this over here because I don't need it right now. And we'll kind of go over real quick some of the features. So again, this is wireless. Right here on the top, you have and of course we'll go over this. We're going to bring it in closer. There's a charging port, and then you have two USB ports. We'll go over that in a little bit. Now, as you can see, it's what they call a enclosed design for the keys. But the cool thing about this keyboard is if you just put your fingers on both sides and lift up, this comes off. And now you have the floating keycap design. A lot of people like the floating keycap design. A lot of people like the other design. Great thing about this keyboard, it can do both. So, really cool feature on this. I do really dig that because, I mean, it's just, unfortunately, like some keyboards, they come out a certain way. That's the only way they are. The fact that they've they took the time to make this removable. Kind of makes it a pretty interesting little package. Now here are the detachable feet. They are magnetic, and so if you want it on the ground like that, like so, you can do that. Or as you see, these just snap right into place. They find their home real quick, and bam, they're in. And then you have your elevated design. So what we're going to do is we will come closer. We will do a size comparison of the keyboard to a 63% keyboard and a full 10 keyless keyboard. We'll talk about, actually let's go ahead and go over some specs real quick. I do have it up over here just so I didn't forget. Okay, so it does have a built-in battery. It is a 3750 mAh battery, so lasts quite a long time. It can also work with Mac and Windows. And like I said, it does have Bluetooth, which can connect up to 3 different devices. So there's many ways you can connect to this, which is pretty nice. I have tested this. This thing works great with Xbox. It works great with PlayStation, and of course amazing with my computer. But I've also had this Bluetooth to my Android phone, and it worked just fine. I just left it on the Windows mode, and it connected just fine, worked just fine. So, well, that's about it that I got here for the up top. Of course, we're going closer. Now, one thing that this does have, which the Keychron does not have, as I'm making this video, I'm not sure if they're going to be there. I've heard talks that they're bringing out software, but as of the moment and as of when I bought the keyboard, there was 0 software support, where the Royal Kludge does have software support. So we will go over software today. So we're going to go ahead, bring you guys in close, take a close look at all of its nice little features, how it looks with the keycaps off, how the switches look and stuff like that. And of course, then we'll go over the software, and then we'll go back out to conclusion, and I'll let you know, is this thing worth your time and your money, and has all the time that I put into testing this keyboard out have been worth it, or have been a waste of my time? So okay, stick with us. Now that we are in the up close, so you guys take a good look at this, we'll go ahead and remove the outer shell. This guy, like I said, it just pops right in. Real simple. I like that design. Now personally, I don't use it. I like the floating design. You know, I like this, how it looks like it's floating. I really enjoy that look, so I just kept it that way. So I also do have the feet installed, so I'll go ahead and take those off real quick. As you see, like I said, they just snap right in place, and they're held on by pretty strong magnets, so I don't think you really got to worry about these just like flying off, you know, unless you're like throwing this keyboard across the room. And the nice thing is, they snap right back together, so these actually store really well. So we're going to put those away, because we're not going to use them for the rest of the video. Now, if you notice here, we got our dongle. That is, I love when companies come out and they have a way to store their dongle on the unit. Wireless mice, like the on wireless mouse that I had, even the on wireless headset that I did a review on, they all had those features, and I love it. So it sits in, does be held in by a magnet. Just lift it up, and it's just a simple dongle. I mean, there's nothing fancy about it. It doesn't even have any branding on it whatsoever. It just sits right in there, like so. And of course, right down here, you have your on and off key, and also you have Bluetooth, and the other one is G. I don't know why it says G. Which basically is dongle, is what it is. It's for the wireless. I don't know why they use G, but they use G. So, and of course, then you have your, your branding and stuff, Royal Kludge, mechanical keyboard, 3 model, all that kind of stuff. So, let's go ahead and flip it back around, like so. Okay, now looking at it real quick, you can see there is, though, a lot of the multimedia keys are programmed into each other key. Now, being a 10 keyless, it does have you do have your function keys. You have your delete, own, home, and page up, page down. Your arrow keys are right here. Now you do have a smaller shift key. There is now that would be the first pretty much lead to my con of this keyboard, is the fact that custom keycaps, even though these are using, I'll go ahead and pull one off so you guys can see, the MX style stems, And as you can see there, they're using MX style. Unfortunately, because they are special sized, you would have to find a kit that actually contains special size or special sized keycaps. Blech, if I can say that. Anyways, now personally, I do like these keycaps. Looking at them, they are double shot, which is nice. I believe they're actually ABS. Now, a couple of the trimmings, I won't lie, where they're supposed to have trimmed, they didn't do a great job. But other than that, it's not bad. The shine through is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on so you guys can see the RGB effects. I'm going to turn that on real quick. On. Ta-da! Oh. Now P means it's not connected. This will flash when it's trying to connect to the dongle. So overlooking the keys here, you have your Windows lock key. You have like these keys right here. Even though they are your arrow keys, they also adjust speed and brightness of your RGB. You can totally adjust the RGB on this keyboard without having software, which is nice. So some people don't like having software on their computers. I get it. I understand. Me, I don't mind it a whole lot, but I won't lie. I do enjoy the fact that this doesn't use software. But you will be using the function key for a lot of the features. Like I said, you have all your multimedia keys: screen, home, mail, calculator, music, volume up and down. Now a lot of people like 10 keyless because they still have these keys right here, but these are of course in a different position because this is squished down, which is pretty nice. I actually like that feature. It takes up less room on my desk. Now for its function, and if you hit this key right here, this will switch to different modes. There is a bunch of modes on this. I mean, there is just, a crap ton of modes. And I'm just going to try to get back to, okay, this is Swirl Rainbow, which I don't mind this one. But the nice thing is with the software, you can totally customize this, which is nice. And of course, you can use it without software at all. You can actually have the RGB completely off if you want that. It's just when you switch through. So let's go ahead and grab another one real quick. Now, if you noticed when I did take off, one of the keycaps, you notice that those were not blue switches under there, because I don't have blue switches in this keyboard. I actually have opted, go ahead and pull one out. I have opted to actually switch these out for Kale bronze switches, which I'll pull one out for you guys real quick. I like doing this stuff on the fly because, yeah, I don't have all the pretty B-roll and stuff. Whoop, synthwave. Hold on. There. Let me try to get this guy out of here real quick. Now, Kale switches are some of my favorites. Now, also we're going to go over real quick the ports this can accept 5-pin switches, which is really nice. And of course, it's a north-facing LED. Currently, I have in here is Kale bronze switches, speed bronze. I like these a lot. Now, the sound profile for bronze switches is really similar to the Royal Kludge blue switches, which and they, as you can see, they just snap right in. I love how easy these are to change out. Hold on, let me also show you guys the stabilizers. Using these nice white stabilizers. I don't really see much lube on them. They look like snap-in stabilizers. You can take all the caps off and all the switches out, and as you can see here, by the screw, there are screw points, and you can actually remove all of this and actually do mods and stuff. If you want to do like a band-aid mod or clipping mod or replace the stabilizers, you can totally do that with this keyboard, which is nice. You can do, of course, with the Keychron as well. But like I said, the Keychron is more of your typical 10 keyless because you have your dedicated arrow keys on the side, and of course all these keys. Now these keys are their RGB keys, so these aren't normally on a 10 keyless keyboard, but this one's a little bit different. So that's the size difference you can see. Now, like I said, this is a very much a big competitor to this guy. Now these are using Gateron blue switches, which are almost identical to the Royal Kludge blue switches on here. So now, like I said, the sound profile of the Royal Kludge blues are almost identical to this. Now, what I like about this one is this one sounds a little like, it doesn't sound too hollow. The stabilizers are a little loud. Where these stabilizers are pretty quiet. And those are stock. I have not modded this one at all, which actually I'm pretty impressed with how clean these are. Now, of course, the Kaycron is also hot swappable, RGB, all those features. You know, it can do Mac, it can do Windows. So pretty much these two are really close in features. The big difference between this one and this one's a little more customizable with the outer ring that can take off. And also, this one has, of course, the dongle. Where this one does not have a dongle. This is Bluetooth or wired only. Now, okay, that was it for that guy. Like I said, this is the competitor, and you can see these keycaps look familiar. These are those clear ones I did a review on a month or so ago. And now, of course, here is a 63%. So you can see the size difference in them. So if you're looking for something that you can have a 10 keyless, but you don't want the size, and you want something a little bit smaller, but you don't want to go too small and not have your function keys, this is a good option for you. Now, one last feature we're going to show about this keyboard before we go into the software, and then of course conclusion, is these two guys right here. These two USB ports. Now this feature can only work in wired mode. So this will not work in wireless mode. You have to do this one in wired. So what you would do is you would, of course, plug your USB-C in here, and then this is a USB hub. So you can plug your mouse in there, you can plug your headset in there, whatever you want to plug into it. USB flash drive, connect your phone, whatever. This thing has a built-in hub, which is really nice. I do like that feature. Some keyboards have it, some don't. This one does. A lot of times you don't see these unless you're seeing a wired keyboard. The fact that they integrated it with a wireless keyboard is nice, but of course you can only use these if you're wired. So do know that these don't work if you're wireless. It's too much information for the dongle to transmit. So let's go ahead, put that back around for you guys. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we are going to go over to now. Oh, real quick, battery life. Let's talk about battery life real fast. With the RGB off, fully charged, this thing gets 200 hours. With the RGB on and it's fully lit up right now, this is full brightness. I normally get, honestly, around I know I get over 100 hours. I don't know if it's rated for that, but I do. Honestly, I get to the point with this keyboard, I forget that I forget to charge it, until one day I believe it's the Alt key will start flashing at you, letting you know the battery is low. Honestly, it's happened only a couple of times, but a lot of times I use this thing in completely wireless mode, and this thing goes forever. I won't lie, this thing is great on battery life. 100%. Better than the Keychron, in my full opinion, and my Dyra. Okay, now that I'm done yabbering and jabbering and all that good stuff, let's go ahead and go over to the software, and then we'll talk about conclusion, and then we'll wrap this video up. Okay, so what you have up here in front of you is the Royal Kludge, RGB profile software. You download this from their website. It will have a little thing that says you must read first. Please do read that, because there's a 21 version and a 20 version of this keyboard. You want to make sure you install the correct software. So Once you install the software, make sure to plug in the keyboard to your computer. Don't use the dongle, plug it in. And this is the home, and this is the connected device, RK84 RGB keyboard. Double click that, and boom, you got 3 different profiles that you can select, and you can also customize whatever you want your keys to be. You can rearrange them and do all that fun stuff. If that's, see how you can, you can go in through here and you can remap stuff and all that. Then also here, you can set up macros, which is pretty cool. If you're into macros, personally, I don't really use macros a whole lot, but if you are one of those people that do use macros, you do have this option right here, and that's right there. And then here is the next one, which is your RGB, full customization. You got all, this is now this all the way down except for customize. All of this can be activated through just the keyboard itself. Like, you don't need the software to activate it. This one you can totally use with just using the keys on the keyboard. But if you want to go through and make things different, custom, like colors and things like that, you totally have the choice. It's pretty awesome that you can go through here and do all this. And you can also yeah, you can set up everything. Streamer, this one's a weird one. This one is probably the only one I've seen on here that I have not seen that you can activate with the keys. Called Streamer. It's kind of a strange looking one. But I normally usually do Rainbow Roulette. That's like my main common one I like to use. And then the final option right here. This is for completely customizing this exactly the way you want, like what key you want to be, what color, how you want this lighting mode to be, things like that. You can set it up so the WAS keys are the only ones that light up, and you can change it to whatever you want. This is for full dynamic lighting. It's kind of cool. These are just different type of lighting modes. Pretty cool. Like I said, there's a lot of really good options in this software. So if you are interested, check them out. They're pretty cool. Like I said, but the nice thing is you don't really need this software to change a lot of the RGB features and things like that. But you will need it if you want to do macros and custom key stuff like that. And of course, at the end of all this in the settings menu, you can reset your keyboard and the factory settings. So if you say you customize it incorrectly and for some reason you don't like the output, the outcome of it, you can just go back and reset and stuff. You can go here and check for updates for software and firmware. Now, when you first connect your keyboard to the system, it will probably pop up saying there's a firmware update. Go ahead and do the firmware update. It will burn the new data into the keyboard, and it'll change a lot of different functions, things like that, that actually make it run a lot better. And that's pretty much it for the software. So we're going to go ahead and go back to conclusion, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. So stick with us. Well, it's future me. Unfortunately, my camera died in making of the other video, so my original conclusion got lost. But so I'm going to go ahead and just remake it right here and right now. Talking about, of course, this guy right here, Royal Kludge. What do I think about it? Is it worth your time and your money? Yes, this is a great keyboard. If you are looking to get into hot swap and you want wireless and a smaller form factor, 100% recommend this keyboard. It has amazing battery life. You can put your own switches in it. Has a USB hub there on top if you're in wired mode. It can do 2.4 gigahertz dongle. It can do Bluetooth. It can do wired. All around, and also, of course, you can put the edge on it to give it the enclosed look, or you can take it off and have this floating look. There's a lot of good things about this. The only negative I do have, and there's one negative, and that's the custom keycap stuff. Me and a lot of my keyboards I do custom keycaps. Well, because this one has a lot of secondary functions on these keys, and also like the shift key and stuff on this are smaller. Um, you're really gonna have to get the like expensive keycaps, custom caps, so you get all these different sizes, so you can get this to fit. So I'd recommend if you are gonna get this, stick with the keycaps that are on it and get the color you want. Get the black one or the white one, because that's really one thing you really can't truly change out on this. Other than like the switches, you can customize this, change out the stabs and things like that. But like I changed out the switches, but keycaps, pretty much you're gonna get what you get. So that would be the only downfall of this. And of course, these are only $80. It comes with all this stuff, and also the Keychron. Just grab it real quick. Keychron right here. This is the plastic base or plastic frame. What do they call it? Plastic frame, full RGB, blue. There's like 5 different versions of this keyboard. This version, it goes anywhere between $95 to $100. And it only can do Bluetooth or wired. It can't do 2.4 gigahertz dongle. And when I got this keyboard, there was no software support. Unlike the Royal Kludge, which now does have software support, or actually has had software support, that's actually pretty good. So I'm going to recommend it. This is a great keyboard. Like I said, it's 10 keyless. As you don't want a number pad and you don't want it to take up a lot of room on your desk, definitely going to recommend this guy. It's just all around great keyboard. That's pretty much all I got today for this. Like I said, battery life's great. I've never had a dropped, like I know some people when they first reviewed this, when these first came out, they were talking about like how the dongle wouldn't reach really far and stuff like that. But if you do get this and you do update the firmware, I know that solves a lot of the problems. Now, me personally, I never had a problem with my dongle, or like losing any. I've never lost signal with this keyboard ever the entire time I've used it. So, I mean, that's it. Well, that's all I can say about that. It works, of course, with Mac. It works with Android. It works with Xbox. It works with PlayStation. It's like I said, it's a great keyboard. I highly recommend it if you're interested in getting like a wireless keyboard and things like that for like a cleaner setup that you have. This is a great option. So, well, like I said, that's all I got for today. So, of course, the new thing that got added to the channel was gameplay videos. We are doing that now. We started off with the Five Nights at Freddy's. So if you want to watch me jump and scream, please go watch that video. It's fun. My wife loves them just because she likes watching me jump. She thinks it's hilarious. And of course, the next one we're going to be doing is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We're going to work our way through the entire saga, and then we'll start going on to more viewer requested videos. And I also do have a roulette wheel for Steam, so like random games, maybe here and there, we'll do those. So that's just some more fun that we're adding to the channel. It's just a lot of fun. Now, if you are new to this channel and you like this review and you like this type of content where we do budget reviews and things like that, consider subscribing. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We do giveaways at certain milestones, and we do have one coming up here soon. We will be hitting, hopefully, we'll be hitting 500 subscribers. We're really close to it. As of making this video, I think we're at like 361. So hey, we're getting there. I mean, we hit 500, and we're going to do a giveaway. And that giveaway will be for a free game of your choice. It'll be up to $60. You just let us know what you want. We'll digitally buy it for you and then send you the stuff like the code or whatever for you need for it. And boom, you get a free game on us. I can't beat that, especially with the holidays here right around the corner and things like the new Battlefield, the new Call of Duty. Those are around the corner. Those are going to be coming out soon, so maybe you want to get a free one of those, hopefully, if we get 500 subscribers. So do help out the channel. Spread the word of this channel. Show your friends. Get them involved. Let's get these numbers up. Hey, let's do this. And then, of course, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're beginning doing a headset giveaway. And we're not going to be talking like no cheapo headset, like an on wireless headset. New. We're probably going to be either doing a Arctis 9, a SteelSeries Arctis 9 headset, or an Astro wireless headset with a docking station and stuff. So there is reasons to try to get this channel growing. If you want a good chance of winning some of these products, yeah, go ahead and like I said, let's help out this channel. Let's get this going. We're having fun doing this. I do enjoy doing this. It's, you know, I do enjoy doing the budget reviews because, I mean, heck, we all go into Walmart or scroll around through Amazon and we see these products and we're not sure, are they any good? You know, we don't know. So that's my job. My job is to buy these products, try them out, see if they're any good, you know, and let you guys know, hey, is this worth your time and worth your money? So that's why I don't get products sent to me. I have had a couple, but I've said that right in the video that this was sent to me, blah blah blah. And so, like I said, using my own money here, so you guys get honest, true reviews from me. So if you do like this stuff, like I said, consider subscribing. If you like the video, leave a like. It does help out the channel. We do have some Amazon, like, best Amazon, like, cheapest gaming mouse on Amazon you can buy. I think it's like $5. We got a couple, like a head-to-head of those coming, got a coup of those coming out, see if they're any good. We got a wired headset, one of those coming out. We got a bunch of different things coming out for like really cheap stuff that you're gonna find on Amazon. And heck, maybe you'll find something. Maybe I'll have something on there that's really good, and I'll say, hey, maybe you want to buy this as a stocking stuffer. You know, holidays are not that far away here, people. I mean, a few more months and we're there. So try to get that stuff early, right? So thank you for joining me today. Of course, I am Lemon76 from Morning Gaming. I hope to catch you next live stream, next review video, and or on the new gameplay videos. Well, thank you for joining me today. And as always, peace.